So what we have on the today's bias is we see this overall bias. We can see the daily we are heavily bullish. We are rejecting of these levels and everything. On the previous day, we did close inside this level, but we are only bearish till we get this low or till we reach into a particular level. But today, as we can see, there is no such rejections anymore. I think this is the previous weekly. Yeah, I don't think we will ever be there, but still, as a Mela, we took the law, we tap into the 4-hour gap. When we see on the 1 hour, we have this unmitigated 1 hour level. As same as this London high inside of this 4 hour. This is also a key 4 hour level. If we are really bullish, yeah, we can look trades into that level. Also, and currently we are only looking at this these London highs to take. It's watching lower. We formed this 15-minute gap pre-market, inverse this 15-minute. From this CSID of the 15-minute, make this gap, made this 15-minute high time frame gap, made us bullish to that low high, and we can see that we have multiple levels here. I don't want to short right any of here because we can see that in the overall run we have this bullish market structure shifts when we form the 15-minute, but there was no clear clear trade entry models. This is a 30-minute entry model, though that is not a strong one. We didn't get any deep retrace. We just got this short as weak as trade entry. But still, they can you can use that 15-minute for entries. There is no problem in that. If we can get a deeper retrace when I break to the upside, it will be beautiful. But at least to this EQ of this 15-minute, then we reject an SP of that level. The 15-minute CST is also right there. And we can see some kind of rejection blocks will also develop there around there. And you can see this rejection block on the 1 hour. It's not rejecting of the key level, but still that is a rejection block on the 1 hour. We can use that level. 1 hour RB. Okay. If we get a decent trade, we will take that. We already swept these highs. Now 70s, we just swept in both of their levels. That 1 hour rejection block is exactly where we have that 15-minute CSID. As you can see here, the 15-minute looks like same as the 1 hour rejection block. So that is not so rare, it is common, I think. We took our draws to the downside. The best thing we can do is
Nice. Also, get that about boys golf. Watching the finals is nostalgic. It was a bad day. The game yesterday was the Aaron Fox single-handedly lost that game. But dude, he absolutely sucked. Unbelievably so. So annoying. Yeah, when you're like, you're hammered and then, you think about how you've been trading well lately, and so then you spend money and you got it. Is that retarded or related? Today's retarded or related. It's just spend money and you got it. It's just bad a few good trades. And boy, oh boy, did I do that with what I bet on the Spurs. Oh, golly.
you know the dip race.
Yeah, it's the next good one. I absolutely knew there was a chance next good one. But
Yeah.
with the way that first half went, I thought the Spurs were going to for sure. I was pretty surprised by how incapable of scoring points they were in the third quarter. I was surprised at all that the Knicks fought. Expected them to fight. Just did not for a second think that the Spurs would roll over like that with the talent they have.
We don't want to see any type of acceptance of this region. We want full rejection of this region.
Okay. Is this long now? They're good. Structure's fried, man.
This is not fried.
It's crazy, champ. That is another dude that the Sixers just like cut for no reason. Basically, or just wave. Like it's actually unfathomable how bad they've been managed. Like unfathomable. So stupid. It is so stupid to be a
I'm okay to take this 30 seconds if we don't met that 4
Yeah,
hour
that's a
gap.
bad swing. But it's into gaps immediately. So
I don't want to tap. Yeah, 4 hour is already tapped, so I don't want to take that. The 4 hour is tapped. We are cooked. We want to
I
win
don't
the
think it's
game.
technically valid, but it's into other gaps like that. I think that's just like a discretionary play you can make.
If the 4 hour is not yet tapped, I am good to go with that road. To be honest, it's not a
They
bad
definitely
road.
could use. I can't.
Is a patty swing?
Good thing they got a second round pick for him. And beard boy for no reason. Two. And yeah, secondary it's that's not supposed to be. I actually don't like Ben Simmons. Like, that was just like unlucky. I don't blame the Sixers for Ben Simmons. I do blame them for everything else.
Can it just inverse this power without taking that high?
With like plus minus? Yes.
I don't think we can, with this momentum, we
Yeah,
will
yes.
get apart.
You think I put $30 in the game?
This is a 15-second entry model right here.
No.
One.
Less than 2, yeah. A little less than 1200. That was like 900. Started with 300. Started with 300. But it turned into 900. See if I can hit the side of the backboard like twice in that possession. Along there was really good, like really good narrative wise. The structure was worse than yesterday's short. But the being ready to have gaps like yesterday's short.
Can't take this long
Their
here.
discretionary decision to make. Out of this than this one was, because yesterday's it's like we were just free firing in 2 minutes. This is free firing like multiple, like 4 and 3 minute, all that shit. If you're gonna take that type of play traffic, you like can't break even. You like have to like let it ride. Yeah, but taking the 30-second free fire there, discretionary wise, means you think that that 4 minutes gonna fail, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't take it, because it wouldn't really be worth it.
And London is not taken yet.
Well, that's not a bad thing, I guess, to have Braves keep it to 4 hours. It's okay. Go for it. Yeah. Good, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cooked. It's kind of cooked, not just because of like what I feel like right now, but because all of these objectives have been hit already. We took out all of these dope ass lows. Now we're just gonna be hitting this hourly gap from. It's like not good. You guys Anthony. They call you Tony. It's fine. Hey, Bell. Oh, that's kind of tough. That's looking tough as hell. Yeah, I figured Batty took it. Yeah, I didn't take it. I'm not taking that into a 4 minute. Or so. If it was like yesterday, where it was only a 2 minute there, I would have been down, but yeah. It was good. Like, air
Like
was
not
really good.
right some control this thermal fires not yet.
Anthony, can you change your able? Able. Actually, it's tough, but it's like a little able. It's like a little choppy. Doesn't really roll off the top. No, I don't think it's 30
We made the break to that 4 open.
seconds.
Want any type of run from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we took the London also.
What's the 5-minute count as a projection? What
Bro,
5?
it is cooked right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a patty swing. That's a patty trade through and through. All good. I'm just like,
Patty 3 is long. You can take technical long and risk. We are already at the road zone.
we've had some bad luck with patty swings on stream here. DBT. Throwback Thursday. Wow, and it's even Thursday. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember my patty swings on stream?
I'm all good to take continuation logs. We just keep
No,
up the
it
momentum.
might have been. No. Maybe. No, the one I'm thinking of was at the beginning of April.
There was no entry on the CSLD and also.
It ended by win streak. I think. Yeah. It ended by win streak with like a double patty swing loss. Like after I had like 30 days without a red deck. I think that's why I'm scarred from patty swings because it ended my like the best streak of my career. And then I followed up that by having like a week of sucking. Like just overthinking trades and sucking. And so now I'm like scarred from patty swings. Gosh, that's fun.
Oh.
I hate to say it, you know, I'm not professional. Well, yeah, not like I know I look not sadly not my mentor. I know I'm not a chopness or what is the phrase that you guys use? Chalk. I know I'm not a chalk the sesh guy. Sesh might be chalk. We've taken all of these major objectives already. Great delivery overnight. I can see us delivering hour. I feel like we're gonna be taking this hour the whole time. So yeah. So you kind of absolutely close. I guess I could see some objectives out. Just doing the thing it does. Used to that. I thought the 30-second off open was fine. It was good. It was just I didn't like that it was into a 4-minute. But obviously the narrative was there.
It took all high time frame rows, but I need to confirm the short bias before taking this ball, to be honest.
Saying we're going to use this hour for our condition, and it was also 0.5 of the range. So I'm thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. But the targets are it's like high resistance versus high resistance. Where is there an SF2 of the movement? Oh, you mean on the 30-second. This is looking like it's. Oh my god, bro, this is an 100-point candle. Damn.
I'm taking this format. We get a continuation shorts confirming our bullish bias. I'm gonna take this, but going to take this is
Coming up on this 15-minute closing. I should assume a 15-minute might fail, given the rejection off the hourly equilibrium. Yes, but it's just like such higher, dude. It's like it's higher distance, such higher distance. Yeah, at 9:30 left. So this format like will probably work. I just don't even know like the structure of the setup. Like, I guess if you literally just put like your, it's not bad. I don't even know. I'm not in this, by the way. Just showing you something.
oh, 9:30 big here. I delivered into that 9:30, but I'm not playing big puts.
So 15-minute looks like it'll inverse on it and queued out on you guys. This is that's me out, but that was good. Me out, but just got felt for a what's it called? Entry unfunded. Just gonna go with 9:30 low right there. That was good for it. That was good for you. Nice enter. No, I didn't take any. I was waiting for work. Last time that ever happens. Last time I was waiting for work. Yes, Sam. Let's go, Donnie. Let's go. Nice game.
I think if this format work, most of the people just probably.
No, not there. Well, that would have been a crazy even on that full minute.
I know it probably would be break even to be honest.
Yeah, I would have never taken this 15-second. I would have literally never taken that. Oh, I swear that shit. The hell is that?
I'm not looking for bullish buys right now. I just look for bullish scenarios right now.
I don't know what 5 minute kind you're
Okay,
talking
this is
about.
a
You're talking
fine
about
CSI.
5 minute has it been created. Yeah, if we, I mean, no, honestly, no. At least not without it looks like it's gonna form.
There's a rejection block here.
This cable,
And
candle, the fair value got garbage. Freaking garbage. You have to also respect that it's 15 minute and 9:30 go after that 17. I don't understand what your guys' entry was on that short sub segment.
I will transfer it for probably because we
So wasn't really just an entry that I liked. I
are
know,
at 15
so I know,
degrees
that's what I was just saying. Thank you, great job, man. That's I'm on low key feeling the same way. I'm low key feeling the same way. Yeah, dude, 9:30 is a good 9:30 is a good deal. I don't know if your trade tinker's bugging or it might just be Moose is bugging by the sound of it. Yeah, you could have done a discretionary trade, but to me, this is the reason that I wouldn't have wanted to pull the trigger on a discretionary short out of that hourly, even though the hourly was our condition, is because we're targeting higher resistance too.
we formed this
Usually,
for
I
how
use
far
nothing
ago?
as lost sometimes.
We started disrespecting the 5 minutes gap. It started respecting the rich gaps, like yeah, disrespecting bullish, respecting bullish. I think we should shift our voice.
It hadn't made as many gaps above it as it did. Like if this was like a good minute that we were fading or something like that, it would have been so heat. It would have been so heat because it was just like the hourly was a great drop. The hourly was a super good drop. But other than that, yeah, no, I'm still bearish. I am still bearish. If I had to pick one. I don't really like this 5 minute because of how this candle closed with the S&T at 9:30 low and with the ES respecting its 15 minute. So personally, I don't really like this 5 minute continuation short at all. Yeah, well, did you pass on it? Why are you bearish? We are respecting a 4-hour bullish gap. There was more, actually, I think it's, I'm sorry, I'm like kind of just spewing. It was more so that I saw this hourly to be a condition in alignment with the 0.5, where I could see a short coming from it, which I already have. Let's go. Darling Bass for the OGs. Hype her up. Hype it up. Let's go with the one. Okay. W.
Wait an EQX on that. I have
YVM.
do you want to sort of like this short from that 5 minute? Even though the 5 minute is sponsored from a 1 hour.
You close it right away.
I don't think we can be bullish after we put that equal highs on the ES.
Yes, make equal highs with its high.
Exactly what the other
It's retracting in the 15-minute. Buying games. It works, so I don't even give a damn. Rejection wake up in 1 minute too. It's one of those days, one of those days. Nice something. Oh. Yeah, good read again. What was WV? I'm just like, bro, like, I have no confidence. I've read raw right now. And I think that normally, let me think if I actually mean what I'm with the sentences that are forming in my mouth right now. Let me think if I actually mean what I'm about to say before I say it. I think, yeah, it's high resistance versus high resistance, and we took out both the objectives that I had for the day, like the picture that I sent in the bias section from this morning, earlier this morning. Like I had a ton of conviction targeting on this deal. Ton. I was excited. I was excited to target on that deal. And then the NASDAQ took in front of me overnight. And then the next thing that I would like to target was the hourly, but I was late to work. And I also didn't like the idea of
Is the CSID,
taking that Addy swing into dealer gaps.
there's a CSID that formed inside of this. Can't take that off instantly. Yes, we cannot, but we can because if we see this records our
Yeah,
incident data of not a bad idea to be honest. Oh, let me tell you, Omo.
yeah, just execute on risk. Yeah, just fire away, regardless of how you view.
I don't know, bro. Let's drink a lot of water and think.
Now you're ready to live it. I mean, I'm kind of just scared. You're ready. It was a good trade for the 30 second. Like I said before, I'm just scarred. Daddy swings are good. I'm not gonna sit here and force a back test or a not back test trying to trade that I don't have a lot of conviction in my ability to do. Even when it looks obvious. Was definitely trade the day. The hourly was no target, but why don't I backtest it? Yeah, I could. I will. I have backtested some. It's just like, Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I've been running probably 52. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's like one of those ones where it's like irritating to miss out on it, but at the same time, like,
Thank you, hi. I mean, you could just continue.
look at like maybe a W fade on that. Not sure.
Look at this 30 minutes.
What do you
Shitty.
guys think? Yeah. Like every time, single time I show up late or like have a night out before trading, the next day there's just some shit that like makes me regret it. That it's literally like the market knows.
Uh,
You can tell, you can literally tell just by what time I start streaming.
ooh.
If I start streaming at anything past 9:50, you can just assume.
How about this shot? 1 minute shot. Just before the 10 a.m. open.
That seems about.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't update you because we are just going to open the phone here. But this could work completely, okay?
Too good
Just create a
execution.
little
Yeah,
bit
so-
space.
yeah, this show looks better. Definitely. Better structure at least with the SMT. But I still just like not above the targets. It's 10 a.m. open too, so. Yeah, on low time frames, nice. Yeah, better low time frame. It's just really, it's just at this lowest super high resistance. It is for a sponsored gap, these lows, and an SMT.
Maybe 1 to 1 and just go wrong away. Oh! 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 Oh!
Not the worst. Nothing, you know. I don't like where guesses, and I don't like the condition, and I don't like the high time frame draw. And yeah, maybe it ends up like playing out and being a super obvious trade, but I just am not a fan of anything anymore after those two what's it called? High time frame objectives were taken. Everything else feels scorched right now. So about trades on. honestly, my high time frame objectives were smoked. So now I'm feeling a little hesitant to do anything. Low time frame, this weapon is really good. The SFT. Where you break even on this 1 minute? Probably just a swing point. Be like this with this.
We are saying the top of the train, but we are opening the floor of the.
Why'd you break even that? Swing point. It's not really a significant swing point, though.
If we hit,
I think you guys are really good for Durgan. I mean, I personally would break you until this, but me personally, I would break even from that. Yeah, of course, though. Let me break even after this one.
this type of day just could dump, okay? We made the CSID.
Now I would break.
Another 15 minutes. Yeah, the finally we got that CSID. We got a bearish momentum.
And then now almost TP, be crazy edge. You want your free max? Nice. Alright, I'm pissed. Alright, I admit it, I'm pissed. I'm pissed I didn't take this 1 minute. I admit it. I admit it. Happy you guys to love that. I just chug maxed. No, this one was pretty good. This wasn't even. I was unlocked. Nice video. Gotcha. Except that you'll always feel FOMO. But that's fine. Pieces out of it. You'll get it. Trust me. Nice job if you guys took that deal. I don't think that it was was the most talent fade just because of everything that it had going for it. Like, there's going to be times where you're high resistance versus high resistance. Like, that just naturally happens. And so, you could say, yeah, it was valid in the sense that the target was higher resistance, but you could also say that we had taken the DOL deal. We did respeed bid traffic. No, we did. We did SMT. SMT we did. That's how it gets spent. Holy cow, I'm cold.
What are we going to do? I have no idea.
Nice. Nice.
CSID, there is a
Drinking again.
CSID.
9:30 DTN. Dude, it's just crazy. It's like I can feel it. It's like I can feel it intuitively. It's like I literally know every single time. Every single time I'm not like hella locked, there's just like the easiest shit ever. And it's like it's like God coming down and saying, no more retard. Maxing, bro. Alright. Just lock in. And then how many minutes before 10 a.m.? Like, you mean like to avoid PO3? It depends. Yes, it depends. I don't actually mind entering right around 10 a.m. But it depends on the conviction, what you're doing. I think Ronan is asleep with a dead phone. Ronan is either asleep with a dead phone or he blocked me. Which one do you guys think it is? No, I'm just kidding. Nice, AJ. So, Joe, what's the deal with that? Because it's working for me, or at least it seemed like it was.
Do we even,
That was a good short. It was a good short, but no, I didn't take it.
do we even
The
want to
second
take a
entry
long
was
for
good.
it?
Your entry was a little chopped. You got saved by an SMT, right? But the idea was there. So if I try and take a trade right now, I get cooked. Really? Nice Swift. Nobody like you and me limits.
What the fuck is this shit, bro? What are you even trying to do? What do you want to do? Just talk to me, chat. So talk to me. Can you talk to me? Talk to me. He's trying to distribute to the high side. It is clear. So I think probably the yes would just
Not a bad idea,
follow
but
it up. I need a better reason to long from this.
I got as much of a DOL as the short did, I guess. I golfed pretty good yesterday, guys. For the first time in a while. I had a triple bogey on one, and then I shot a 39. It's pretty dope. Five-minute long break even at 5 minutes. What? Yeah, golf is golf. I've just been doing it for long enough where now I don't even care. I have fun with golf now because I legit just don't give a fuck about it that much. Like, not short. Like, you mean the one that just played out? The second entry was legit. The first entry was not. The first entry was mid. This entry was really good. And I'm a fucking chud for not taking it. Yeah. Yeah, some take a little bit of rest. I don't know, wait, you mean like taking it long right now, Irv? I'm full chud mode if you guys couldn't tell. I'm legit full chud mode. Today will go down as fucking code day. If anything, I would do like I would wait for like a 5 minute to form enough for a continuation long if you're gonna take a long here. I mean, you could just, I mean, it's kind of just been playing out just every IFVG, but.
We close here. We have this year's ID.
The range is kind of cooked, so the RR would be cooked, and you're targeting higher resistance. That's a few of the lows, but they spend it. Also PO3. Also, I'm full chud, but full chud, but.
Yeah, this is a good entry model. If you can get this, it could be like this is a 15-minute projection block.
My streaming career, because today was the day I decided to stop being a chud permanently. What does chud mean? The song I was listening to is Gas. Hey Sam. Yeah, everybody says that they think this is an Israel hat. I was admitted, like, I agree with you, but I think at my time I would have taken the first entry. Why was the first entry mid? Like the first entry on the 5 minute continuation? Well, for when you have a rejection by liver, you don't really have that good of liquidity targets.
Let's see if we can make capital performance.
Like here actively in person to the
I
upside.
don't think we will make it.
Respecting its gas and equalizing your stuff. Bro, honestly, I should have to do a fucking punishment for missing this trade. I should literally have to do a punishment for missing this. I'm a fucking idiot. This trade was fire. I don't know what I was even yapping about when I said I wasn't taking this, but this was a fucking gas trade. I'm such a chud. Yeah, this was good. It was good. Even if the target was like higher resistance, the fact that we had an SMT at the highs with this additional engineer liquidity to the downside and this candle close, pretty fucking great. Pretty fucking great. It is true what I said about not really liking the high time frame. That is true. But still chat mode. I'm not doing no TJR application. Get the hell out of here. No, I think this was pretty A. This was pretty A. It was good. I'll admit it. I shouted. I don't mind if it's right at 10 a.m. because sometimes 10 a.m. can just distribute, like Joseph was saying earlier too. Long down, the what's it called? Range is fucked. ES is already at the highest.
Even if we get this is a tough thing to do because we already doing this nice.
I'll do my TJR application right now. Ready? TJR. TJR, here's my application. Here's my application in the island.
Okay.
I don't know, it'd be pretty cool, I guess. Pretty cool. Do I get paid just to go? How does it even work? Or is it another competition? It should. Like, what even is the deal with the island? I don't even know. It's a competition. Alright, part of my application is I've got some previous experience. You know, everybody else that you're having on the show might be rookies, but I've actually been in one of these competitions before. Had an 100% win rate. I lost. Try not to pay attention to that, but what else could I tell them? I just chug maxed on this trade and didn't take it because I lost $900 on the Spurs last night, and I'm hungover. Yeah, that'll probably get his attention. Now he'll know we're brethren. I just chug maxed and faded this setup because of the fact that I had major wet brain and lost $900 on the Spurs last night. Put me on the island. I also will dust you in basketball. I'll legit smoke your ass. I'll play you in horse. First spot on the island.
No, I want to not rotate, not so
Put together a basketball team. That'd be pretty good. Probably one of the better guys, especially for my size. I make great passes. I'm a streaky shooter. You know, it's a bit of a stretch to say I'm a great shooter, but streaky shooter. I think I am gonna end up putting. I think I actually am gonna submit this. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video out of this. Is it a 30-second minute? Just really like for the rest of the day, everything's gonna be isn't a 30-second, by the way. There's an SMT to side.
Roll of the stress SMTs.
I think I missed a lot of your guys' questions. My bad. You can resign if I did. No, I didn't. Prism. Peace, Chelsea.
This is gonna be a fucked up day for sure.
Let's do a 4-minute chip. Neither. Those are both disgusting. Yeah, Prism, that first entry was bad. Let me tell you why it was bad. Alright? Because then you can catch the second one, because the second one was good. The first one that you took, like aside from, yeah, was the equal highs on ES. Yeah, I mean that's the main thing. That is the main thing, it's the equal highs on ES. The 4-minute wasn't even closed yet, Chip, when that 3-minute closed. It was the equal highs on ES, lack of an SMT, and you didn't have as good of structure to the downside, right? Like it was only this, right? Whereas this second one had all this additional liquidity. It's situational deny, but I would prefer for to inverse on both, especially recently.
It's not right
He
now.
Why did I fade a second? Because I'm a Chud. Literally no other reason. Chud and fade, I wasn't locked. This one was pretty good. CS Sphere, I don't know. I have no on culture. You're a little cooked in. You're very cooked in those. You're actually going to play it out for you.
These are just bad B minus setup. There is not a single.
So for today, oh, I get what you're saying. So for today, for the second short, you mean for this one, no, because ES putting in an SMT at the highs was part of the additional conflict. So it's like already done the work to make it so that ES is in a spot.
The only problem with this trade is we are the next candle is 10 AM open, so the last candle is 10 AM open. When the 10 AM open is manipulated lower, then we inverse the upside. So this is a long thing. This could be a little long, right? Yeah. But I will take only after we inverse this. We make CSID with this high. We make a bounce off from that high to maybe to this IS highs or to this highs on this.
I'm just gonna put this here in case anybody comes in the stream and asks me if I took a trade. I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright. So that way nobody asks me again. That's sick, AB. I've not done those clear. Realistically, if you want me to be honest, I was probably done for the day at 9:25. If you guys couldn't tell, I was pretty much done for the day the second I sat down. I was fucking cooked. I do think that the decision making of dating this idea because of the high time frame DOL is like fine. Like it's not like I'm literally like, well, it's fine, but it also it was too good on low time frame. It was too good on low time frame to say honestly. But the Judah swing, like the this is what I'll leave you guys with before we start bouncing to give you some value for today. The perspective of playing more defensive and taking a step back after the high time frame draws and likely objectives for the day have been taken out already is good. Like long term, that's something that I think made a huge difference in my win rate when I started to absolutely cook on the back testing after I did that shit with the Ronan videos and whatnot. Like actually recognizing when objectives have been taken. A lot of the times when there's like statistical losses, like losses that are like good or in theory check all the boxes, it's because the draw is like after there's already been like a major sweep of a significant level or a significant sweep of EDRA. So like the idea of being more defensive because the hourly was already hit on both sides is valid. Like that's not like if that's the decision you made, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And if the 10 a.m. failed by 10 a.m. and hitting up, would you have called it a dumb trade? No. No, this second one had money going for it. So where if it lost, it lost. 10 a.m. specifically, I don't want to be in the threes. Also, sometimes 10 a.m. will just deliver. Because it's a 4-hour candle, too. So it's like 4 hours, obviously, a much higher time frame. So there's a lot. Yeah, the Judas swing narrative wise was perfect. Right, it was perfect. I had sat down the Judas swing. I had sat down here with up hand.
I was ready to take the Judas thing, but the problem with the Judas thing was we can see if we come into the yeah, we need a bounce off this level. The problem with the Judas thing was we formed the 30-second here, 30-second here, so we have that 4-minute gap just about like look at this level. This gap here. You already mediated
this,
that lower.
This is a screenshot.
Like we will
in my memory.
you.
So I remember this day. But yeah.
That was a good solid close. The 30-minute event how
I'm glad Ronan seemingly overslept. Makes me feel better. Now I know you didn't. Oh wait.
Yo, we have that 5-minute here.
Yeah. Ronan just dropped in his live commentary. My phone died overnight. No alarm. Did I miss
There is a 5-minute aligning with his guy. If we can.
Oh my gosh, it just
Okay, we have this PO3 also, right? We have relatively equal highs. I am taking this 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, 13 seconds. Holy shit, bro, this is too good. I'm gonna take this, okay?
That's what you guys are saying. Pass the account, but after 10 times after my first win, to put me at 46 bucks
We
away.
have a
Absolutely,
30.
I lost it all and just gambled it back. That's L. Huge L. Huge L. The fact that it actually might be worse for you because now it's reinforcing to your subconscious that it's okay for you to do that. So walk away from passing the account feeling not good about it, actually, honestly. And recognize that it's important
Don't take it yet.
yourself at that is bad.
Thinking about it, you have this
You
relatively
just have to make sure that you acknowledge that for what it is, or else you're gonna end up just doing the same thing unfunded. Maybe 1.2K and then 3K green on a 3K top step. I'm planning on taking my first payout, 1.5K when I get there. Good idea.
I will have that. I'm going to get a
Oh,
focus. We have the 15-minute PO3. Just before the flower, calculated in the 5 minute. The 5 minute is confirmed from one row. Yes, that is a bad for it. 5 minute is not sponsored. Like this 5 minute is not sponsored from any higher time frame and everything. But we are instead of the say, play 5 minute.
The cost of the firm or on the cost of the account, and you'll probably end up losing more than that while trying to get funded again after you blow the account. So it's like anytime people are like, oh yeah, take it as soon as you see your green. Like I've seen so many dudes take, and I'm sure some big guys, I know some big guys have done this, I know some big guys, where they take like a $250 top step payout. And it's like, oh, like now I know it's real. And it's like, it's a code, bro. Like, you know that decision made no sense.
I would take this discretionary wise, to be honest. I like that overall. Excellent. Even though we write this, if we get a good momentum, I will lower
No,
it.
it's okay. I don't need sports bets.
$34.
I just got smoked and now blind. It's just like your losses and over.
I'm taking this.
Struggling, Jason.
Okay.
Based on your,
Now close on 15 seconds. Not right.
If you stuck to your rules, that's all that matters. It's just a matter of looking at what's consistent across the losses, using it as feedback to optimize your strat. No, I believe your friend knows what he's doing. If you're 20 bucks away, how do I make that?
One more
20
candle.
bucks away from what? Asking an account?
One more 15-second candle. Quick close.
Yeah. No, I had a feeling Dodgy would say some shit like that.
Never.
I wonder what Ronan was
Not
referring to
really.
with the A+. Probably this. Ronan said, if it's your first, always take it. And I think that's retarded. That is super retarded.
Allah. Not right.
Nice, man. Yeah, like you guys are saying,
Take it straight from
right?
here, this one.
You guys are saying the thing where it's, for me, my first day out made me realize this shit is real and keep me more accountable. Like, you're in all these groups, like BNQ and my group, where you see hundreds of people making money. Was that enough for you to know it's real? Were you doing this whole time thinking it was fake until you got a couple $100? Yeah, like I understand the concept of it reassuring your subconscious that it's possible, but at the same time, bro, it's like you're putting yourself in a worse position. If you end up surviving, not having a lot of drawdown, then W, but other than that, no.
I don't know, but I definitely are bullish. Taking this trades, even this, I'm thinking about this final test, but the 15 second is not bad. If we come into a consolidation stage, maybe.
No, Santi, yeah, that is the one time. That is the one time that I think it's valid. Like if you literally need the money, then that's a different thing, right? That's a totally different discussion. If you need the money, then by all means take it. But otherwise, no. Let's see, dude. The 30-second short at 9:39. I think I hated it. I don't even think it existed. There was no 30-second gap.
Yeah, we got this 15
4K is okay though.
and half.
So you guys get
Forgot about that
so
thing.
that,
And we got here. Maybe
yeah, no, CPI,
that should be used
yeah, CPI is
with
bad.
or us, not against it. So if I
That's not true, Tate. It is bullshit. We back the 90% win rate thing comes from back testing. Back tested data. We had someone in here.
I think I am promoting
Guy
it, but I think this is pretty valuable.
There's someone else. Someone else like sent. Someone else sent. No, I know you're like. I'm talking about specifically like back testing CPI. Someone sent like an iPhone notes data screenshot after they had gone through it, like specifically back tested like the different point thresholds of like 30 points, 35 points, 40 points. I was thinking it might be Usante. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
We got the CSID. Would be a nice trade. I don't
Not
think
the IST, I was like not a rat. I missed CSNWs. Well, yeah, if you get cooked by trade executions, that's a different story. But it does work more times than not by a lot, for sure. Yes, denied, definitely. I think that if you're backtested, you should journal your trades as if they're real. I know it's boring,
and
but
already
it's
in
going to help you
consolidation state, but we
get
manipulated.
more clarity on what works and what doesn't, and why it works or why it doesn't.
Should I just do
Because
this for now?
otherwise you can go backtesting and it's good for gaining conviction and confidence and stuff. But if you're not going to remember your trades if you're not doing it right. Like you're not going to remember any of the positions you took.
Understood.
But yeah, Santi, what like red number though, do you know? Yeah, no, for sure.
This could be the trade.
You review your back
This could be a B plus trade.
Yeah.
But the structure is good enough, so I don't think it's B plus, but still. Because we don't have any highlights.
Took you away from passing, 40% consistency is pissing you off. What? You have a big day or something? I said I backtest, bro, prior to streaming, I would backtest for forever. Like, you know.
Ah! I'm basically myself off. Let me take a walk. Okay.
My code on the trade applies to you. You gotta send me your receipts if you are. I want to make sure. I mean, granted, you did just win the giveaway, but I want to make sure I'm not missing out. How the rolls work? Check this out. Check. No, 1200 is when you're safe to hit the club. If it's a 40% consistency rule, you're safe to hit 1200. Yeah, no, it has to be intentional for sure. For a 4K profit target, you're gonna do more than 1200. For a 4K profit target, you can do 1600 a day. I feel like Jason, it really just depends on what model you're using too. But I think you going through a stretch like that, that's something that I went through. I remember that ended up being right before I had like one of my biggest months was that I went through a stretch where it was October of last year where like I was just losing, but I was following my rules and it kind of like normalized the feeling. What you have to do is you have to not see the stretch you're going through as like something to panic about, you know, and see like literally this is your opportunity more than ever to reinforce to yourself that what you're doing is good if you're consistently following your rules and more important than getting the dollar back. Bro, honestly, like CPI, I've only ever successfully passed on like Project X, like every single open the ticket sent payouts for it. You sent it eyeball. I mean, bro, you having a different role is gonna make a big difference for you since your name is a local eyeball. I don't think that's gonna change colors. Your live accounts withdrawals count to the whole thing. I mean, it could, I guess, but it's mainly meant for me payouts profit. CPI is a gamble. CPI is a gamble in the sense that like there's a chance it loses and you play with it. So obviously it's a gamble, right? Like it's totally up to chance. However, the statistics support it as being a high probability game. So I think that it's like, I think if you're in a position where you can afford to lose some accounts, it's like a valid thing to do. You can use alpha zeros is the one I would recommend. You can use Lucid Pros too, but I don't really like Lucid Pros because they end up you need a buffer. You need a buffer. Alright, I'm tagging you guys right now in giveaways because I just realized that I'm supposed to be telling you this. Alpha, let me look real quick and confirm. I got a text while we were sitting here from the Alpha guys that they're doing a sale because they have 70 million in total payouts. And it is how big of a sale? Nice, 25. What? I don't even think it's with my code, or is it just? Yeah, 25% off. Sweet. Keep the receipts. Okay. Yeah, so Alpha's 25% off if you guys want to load up for CPI. And even I changed the rule where you're allowed to have, what's it called? You're allowed to have old receipts. Sales only on for 48 hours, so honestly, it's like now's the time to do it. I'll probably buy a few today too. What's your opinion on static 1 to 2 RR for Botha? I mean, I think Botha is a really good trader. I genuinely do. I think that he's good at trading. Why would I figure this long as a 15-minute bet your stop loss and also a huge SMT? I think that Botha's a super legit trader, and I also think that he's obviously made infinitely more money than I have. I think that the static TP win rate deal is so stupid. Like, I think it is one of the worst things that someone could advise you to do. Who am I to say that? You know, that's what you could ask. You could say, you know, what do I know relative to someone like, yeah, who's made way more money than me? execute my trade based on my entry, right? Like it makes no sense. It makes literally 0 sense to me why you would do that. Like, it's like when people put their stop losses just wherever, right? Like just where they want to, like, oh, on this trade I want to risk $200, they put it, right? Like it's so, I think it is so stupid. No, I'm a trade sinker guy, Omar. And I do have a cover them. DT at the 30-second was below the 3-minute nose, but it was really more discretionary because it was just such a super obvious draw. That hourly we were bouncing off was an incredibly obvious draw. So it was like a discretionary decision for them to take it despite us going into the higher time frame gaps. Plus, you also have you could use those gaps to break even theoretically if you wanted to, but it was kind of ones that you would expect to get disrespected given the conditions in the narrative. Why did I fit the first one? The 30-second, that like the mojo was just that I was late for work. Wait, what is this? This is a different one. Why did this fade? Look at what you sent, bro. There's nothing there. Look, what entry do you have? Be like this. Looks like this is your entry. Because it's just like we're in the middle of chopping. We're not really delivering off anything. We've already delivered the multiple draws. Yeah. Our resistance target. Look, yeah, continuation off of the 15-minute could be okay. Maybe. No, chop. Accumulation. K comes in right after I deleted that. Right after I deleted that shit, right after the thing of me saying it. No, it's okay. But no, I faded everything because I just wasn't really locked, to be honest. On over, lost bread last night. 3 big evens traffic. It's okay. See a good entries. I will say that I think that not break evening on the first one makes sense. Because you're like expecting like what we were delivering from, you're expecting that, like, of course you can expect that format to fit. What trades you consider to be eval only, and trades that are like not high probability, or they fit either part of the model or you have a lot of conviction in your draw. I think the Judas and the second short here were pretty good. Yeah, I think it is. Like on emails, do you guys want to know my method for passing emails these days? Like, since I did it when I got all the accounts on stream, but then off stream, now I've gotten a few of them to get back. Not even a session on the method of the last time. So the method for emails that has been working the best for me recently. This is it. But I should preface this by saying this is if you're making money consistent. Okay, you shouldn't do this if you're like, oh, right, but what I'll do is I'll wait until I get like a solid entry on, like, not even like an A plus, just like one where I have a lot of conviction in how price is moving. Like it could not even have what's it called, what's the word I'm looking for, a IFVG. It could just be like a just place a candle that's strong, and I'll enter, and then target like whatever that you're targeting to hit your profit target, and then I'll add if it starts to look better, or if it pulls back and the idea is still valid. So it's like you don't enter full port right away, but you enter with like 1 mini or 10 micros, and then if the trade starts to look better, then when you have a strong draw, then you add on like a low load, right? Because it's like, bro, like this is how it's going, right? Today I'm like taking a long to a good DOL. Like say this is the DOL, and I'm in like a B setup long, like chopping around. I got like a break even here or something. But it looks like we're like starting to deliver off an inverse or something. After I've entered with one minute. And then like so we like start inversing a little bit, but we haven't hit like the break even yet. But we do like get the confirmation of closing and inversing. I'll add literally like 4 minis, right? Or like 3 minis. Because then it's like, even if it's not going to rip full TP, there's like a pretty good chance that at the very least it does like this, right? It's a full wave shit. So, yeah, it's like I wait until I get like the full confirmation that the idea is at least moving, going to move a little. And then once I'm like super high conviction in the fact that it's going to at least move some, because we all know those trades, right? Where it's like, even if you're not going to hit full TP, or if you aren't 100% sure about the DOL, but you know that like you're going to get like a reaction off the level, or like a strong partial move from just the way that candles are closing, displacing, like those all rip. And then it's like you have to catch like 20 points, and then it's like usually pretty good. It's just about passive quickways. Wait, how do you add to a trade when you're in it? But adding. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. From what kind? You did good if you followed your rules. This is the thing. Every time you're in this spot, it's the opportunity for you to reinforce yourself. Like say it 1 million times. These are the chances where you can say, oh, okay, I followed my rules, W. I never did that or heard of it, so I didn't know about it. Maybe. No, it's not maybe a thing. It's just an interesting question because I feel like if you're not a dumb guy, right, you probably could came to the conclusion of how you add to a trade without asking. God. God, I hate the Knicks. What a chud I am, bro. What a chud I am. Peace out, dude. It's kind of crazy, that you didn't know that. It's things to follow. But yeah, you gotta just think that fading setups and breaking your rules too, if they're valid. Yeah, I know him. I know. You're right. I'm just talking. It's like I regret. I regret. It's not even that. It's not that I like am super impressed. Like I am. Like $900 is still a lot of bread to carry. But it's not even that I'm super impressed about the 900 so much as it is I'm impressed about the decision making that I made that went into that happening. That's the way, like that's the lens that I look at everything with. As I'm sure you guys can catch from the site videos and stuff. Is everything that I'm always looking through the lens of the input rather than the output. So I don't regret. Yeah, I don't regret having like getting bought because it was a huge occasion yesterday. Two of my best friends are home from Florida that I hadn't seen in forever. We used to hang out at their house all the time. They have this insane crib. We used to hang out and watch sports together all the time, like literally every day. And I missed them a ton. I golfed. Like it was totally fine, that decision making process. However, decision making that led to me dribbling down on Spurs because originally it was just $300. And then not prioritizing getting home this morning in time so that I was on the charts in time. Because I ended up just sleeping at my mom's. Yeah, I felt good about doubling down and tripping I got to it. It's not even that I worried about that so much as I worried about the unit size. Yeah, because it's like a full board in a game where the deck's obviously good one, which they did. Yeah, the forward is pretty important. I thought this first were going to win that game for sure. For sure, I thought this first were going to win that game. Alright, ready? You guys ready for my TGR application? Alright. Please get it back. Alright, here's my, this is my application to TJR Island.
They don't learn to that high.
It's amazing price action. The setups because I was barely
How
I
careful
lost
and
a
waste
grand on the Spurs last night and I'm hungover and I have a wet brain. I also have experience. What kind of like energy should I bring to this video? You guys are helping me make a video right now. I feel like there's like I can make this funny, but like I don't want to make it seem performative. I feel like it is a nonchalant video. Nice segment. I don't really like that. If that's right now, I'm not a fan, but that was good though. But that isn't right now, that's earlier, wasn't it?
Take this.
See you over there. Peace. W Sigma.
Look at that. Banger.
No, I'm not.
Two
I
seconds.
don't
Wow. Look at this.
So I'm just trying to make it sense of I'm not actually trying to be picked. Alright, here's this is my LW segment. So I guess I have to apply for TJR Island. I have experience. No, I'm making a video right now, so I'm gonna try and think of something funny. But I'm not actually like I'm not gonna make anything that I wanted to actually make. I'm just trying to make a funny video out of it. I faded both of these setups because I have wet brain for being hungover and because I lost $1,000 on the Spurs last night. I'm a really good three-point shooter. Well, really good to stretch. I'm streaky though sometimes. Sometimes I'm lights out. And I also have experience in these types of shows. I'm not a rookie. I'm not a rookie into these trading competitions. I actually was on one of these shows before. The PB one. And I had a 100% win rate. I lost. I might have lost, but I did lose, but just don't even pay attention to that part. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks TJR for your consideration. Do you guys think if that thing that you just saw me do, that ridiculous shit that I just did for the last couple seconds, do you think if you saw that edited together as an Instagram reel as you were scrolling after watching all these people do their insane, ridiculous applications, do you think you would laugh? Be honest. I doubt he didn't see my video. I'm literally saying it for you guys. Like, I'm asking for you guys, please, for you. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm not looking at this as like an actual application. Like, I just mean for it being a video for you guys. Would it be funny? Nice hand. That's sick. Daryl, no. Be honest. It's valid if it's not. Do you think that there's a way I could do it that would be funny? Just a dead idea. No idea. But yeah, no, that's definitely Luis. Oh, I'm not funny yet. No, yeah, it's okay. I was gonna say all my videos with guitar backing, so. I feel like there is a way to make it funny. I feel like there is a way. The 100% win rate thing is serious, Cal. That is serious. No, I've been Judd with that. Dave, you guys keep suggesting things. You guys keep suggesting things for me to do for the sake of like being picked. Like, I don't give a fuck if TJR would like it. I'm not actually trying to get picked. I don't want to get picked. I'm retired from these kind of shows. But if you pick me, yes, I would have to go, but I wouldn't really want to. But then I would obviously go and dominate. Is that not too cool? Well, yeah, no, it is. No, it isn't. I'm too cool for TJR. No, it's just that like I'm I mean, yeah, like obviously I would go if I got picked, but I'm not like applying, like I'm not making a serious application for a reason because I'm content with the level of exposure I have right now, and I like being the fourth, like I like being like the fourth PB guy more than I want to be associated with TJR. I'm cool with staying niche, definitely. I mean, you guys have heard me say it before. Every video I make is just because I'm having a good time doing it, not because I care about how it does. To a degree, obviously, I want my videos to just like suck, but alright, here's my, here, we'll try this. Here's my application. My application to the TJR bootcamp is I faded both these setups because I'm super hungover and lost a grand in the Spurs. I want to jump off a building. I have experience with these types of shows. Actually, I had a 100% win rate on PB bootcamp. I lost, but just don't even pay attention to that. And yeah, I might post that. I don't even care if it's funny. I might just post that just to be like, just to like, because bro, there's been so like I'm sure it's the same for you guys. Like my entire feed has just been these dudes, people making these just ridiculous ass videos to get on TJR's island, like just ridiculous videos. Yeah, make them look. Why do you feel bad for NBC? Wow, Lucas, got lucky. What about inviting his mom? I mean, dude, that's just like good. That's just like good exposure for NBC. Yeah, he does. I mean, I understand why people would want it. I'm sure if it wasn't for me being a part of PB, I would want it. But also, if I wasn't a part of PB, I probably wouldn't be here making video.
IST എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ കൂടുതൽ IST ഒക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന UAS വേണം. നോർമലി ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു സിനാരി കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേനും ഒരു മാനിപ്പുലേഷൻ കൂടി ഇല്ലാതെ IST കയറത്തില്ല. ഓൾറെഡി കൺസോൾട്ടേഷൻ ഇല്ല. നമ്മുടെ റോസിൻ്റെ കൂടി ജനറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക പ്ലെയിൻ മാനിപ്പുലേഷനിലേക്ക് വന്നിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഗ്യാപ്പ് പോകാൻ കാര്യമുള്ളൂ എന്നാണ് പേര് പറയുന്നത്. പിന്നെ കുറച്ച് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ആയി കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ആൾക്കാർ ഡിസ്കഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ എടുക്കും. എന്നാലും ഈ എൻട്രിക്കകത്ത് ഗോൾഡ് എനിക്കറിയത്തില്ല. പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് ചോദിച്ചാണെങ്കിൽ ഈ എൻട്രിക്കകത്ത് നോർമലായിട്ട് എന്തോ ഒരു മാനിപ്പുലേഷനിലേക്ക് ഫോം ചെയ്തിട്ട് എൻട്രി എടുക്കാറുള്ളൂ. ഈ IFVG കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി അറിയാമല്ലോ, വലിയൊരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി. IFVG കഴിയുന്ന ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട്. സെയിം ലോസ്, സെയിം റൂൾസും സെയിം കാര്യങ്ങളും. അങ്ങനെ നോക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് കാര്യമല്ല. റൂൾസും ഫോളോ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടല്ലോ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞതേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ IFVG എൻട്രി ആണോ നമ്മുടെ റൂൾസ് വെച്ചാണോ എൻട്രി എന്ന് ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചതേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ ബ്രോ ഇത് പോകുന്നില്ല ബ്രോ, എനിക്കറിയത്തില്ല. ഞങ്ങള് IFVG കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വലിയൊരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി. അതിപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ പൈസ നോക്കാൻ മനസ്സിലുള്ളൂ. വലിയൊരു IFVG മാത്രം എൻട്രി എടുക്കുന്ന ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി. അതോടൊപ്പം ഇതിൽ നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ കുറേ റൂൾസും കുറേ ഫിക്സ്ഡ് റൂൾസും കുറച്ച് ഫിക്സ്ഡ് സിനാരിയോസും ഉണ്ട്. അത് മാത്രമേ എടുക്കത്തുള്ളൂ. എന്നാലും ആ ഒരു 75% വിൻ റേറ്റ് വരത്തുള്ളൂ എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ബാക്ക് ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. സംഭവം ആ ലെവലൊന്നും ആയിട്ടില്ല, ഞാൻ പറയുമായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ IFVG കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിക്ക് ഒരു പ്രത്യേക റൂൾസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഞാനെടുത്തിപ്പോൾ IFVG ട്രേഡിംഗ് വിചാരിച്ചാണ്. ഞാനെടുത്തിപ്പോൾ IFVG ആണ് ട്രേഡിംഗ് വിചാരിച്ചത്. ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാ കോൺസെപ്റ്റും ICT കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് എല്ലാം യൂസ് ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്നത് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ IFVG എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോഴത്തേനും ഇതിനകത്ത് കുറച്ച് റൂൾസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ വലിയ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി അല്ലേ ഇത്. അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് എൻ്റെ ഈ ഇവിടെ ആ ഒരു സ്ക്രീൻഷോട്ട് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് നമ്മളൊരു മാനിപ്പുലേഷനിലേക്ക് ഫോം ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു കണ്ടിന്യൂഷൻ മോഡലാണെങ്കിലും ആ 5 മിനിറ്റിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഓൾറെഡി ആ 5 മിനിറ്റ് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ടൈം അത് മെറ്റീരിയൽ അല്ലേ. ആ സെക്കൻഡ് വീക്ക് വരുമ്പോഴത്തേന് ക്ലീൻ മാനിപ്പുലേഷൻ ഇല്ല. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ NQES കാണാൻ കൂടുതൽ IFVG ട്രേഡിങ് ആൾക്കാർ ട്രേഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതിനവിടെ ഒരു SMD ഫോം ചെയ്യണം. ഗോൾഡിൻ്റെ SMD ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ അറിയത്തില്ല. അതായത് അസറ്റ് ഉണ്ടോ കോറിലേറ്റഡ് അസറ്റ് ഉണ്ടോ എനിക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ല. പക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെ IFVG ട്രേഡിങ് ആയാൽ ഗോൾഡ് ട്രേഡിങ് ഞാൻ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല, അറിയത്തില്ല ശരിക്കും. ബ്രോ വേറെ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് ഒക്കെ ഉപയോഗിച്ചല്ലോ, അപ്പം കുഴപ്പമില്ല. കുറെ റൂൾസ് സ്റ്റിക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. പറഞ്ഞില്ല എനിക്ക് ഇതാണ് IFVG യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നെങ്കിൽ വാലിഡല്ലെന്ന് പറയാൻ വേണ്ടി പറഞ്ഞതേ ഉള്ളൂ. എത്രയാണ് ബ്രോ ട്രേഡിംഗ് ഒക്കെ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട്? മറ്റേ നോഷന് ജേർണൽ ചെയ്യുന്നതായിരിക്കും നല്ലതായിട്ട്. സോഷ്യൽ മീഡിയ പോകണമെങ്കിൽ പ്രശ്നം വെച്ചാൽ വീഡിയോ ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ മടിയെടുക്കും. കുറച്ചുകൂടെ കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേന് നമുക്ക് കുറച്ച് ഒരുപാട് കിട്ടുന്നില്ലെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേന് സൈക്കോളജിക്കലി കുഴപ്പവും. പിന്നെ നോർമലായിട്ടും പിന്നെ സോഷ്യൽ മീഡിയ വീഡിയോ എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അങ്ങനെ ഇടാൻ മടുപ്പാവും. ഒരു നോഷനിൽ ഒരു ചാനൽ ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അതിനകത്ത് ജേർണൽ ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്നതായിരിക്കും നല്ലത്. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാറ്. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഒരു 5 മാസമായിട്ട് പക്ക ജേർണലൊക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇത് തന്നെ പറയുന്നത്. പിന്നെ അതായിരിക്കും കുറച്ചുകൂടെ എന്നാ പറയുക, നമുക്ക് ആ സോർട്ടൊക്കെ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാൻ പ്രീവിയസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രൈസ് ആക്ഷൻ ഒക്കെ നോക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി ഒരു ജേർണലിംഗ് ആണ് ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചെങ്കിൽ മാനുവലായിട്ട് നോഷനിൽ കയറി ചെയ്യുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഏത് ഐ സി ടി ആണോ ട്രേഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? അത് പ്രത്യേക മോഡലോ അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടോ? ഏതെങ്കിലും മോഡൽ സ്പെസിഫിക് മോഡലിലാണോ ട്രേഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ?